Guys, why?
Why do you have one shoe on?
Oh, sorry. I like the ball. I like
leave it. Leave it at this point. Let's get into it. Caius! Put the phone down.
You're actually a child. Okay, well,
wait.
if this is going to everyone.
Wait. Give me a second.
Sam and Abby, you're really short.
Well, my name's Josh. My fun fact is that I'm good at most sports.
Hey, I'm Johan. My fun fact is I forget what day it is.
It is Wednesday.
My dude.
Hi, I'm Josh. My fun fact is I ate the same thing for breakfast every single day.
The same
That
thing.
sucks because that's I literally have to eat the same thing for breakfast every single day.
Guys, like that's such a waste. I don't even eat breakfast, so it's like I'm like wasting.
You're a weirdo.
I
That
don't.
could be your fun fact.
You're
I don't
weirdos.
Breakfast is the most important meal of the day.
That's what they say, but I'm 18
Bro, you
years of
can't
my
even
life
remember
and
what
I'm
day it is, and you don't eat breakfast, so...
What do you
No, he
mean?
eats breakfast all the
You eat
time
breakfast.
and he forgets.
Yes!
So maybe breakfast is the problem.
Yeah, I remember what day it is.
Alright. Hi, my name's Caius. My fun fact is I can't eat food.
Why are you laughing, bro? Like, that's so sad. He literally can't eat anything.
I'm sorry.
Fun fact, Johan's a psychopath.
I have a tendency to smile and laugh at terrible situations.
Hi, I'm Jariah, and my fun fact is I can swim.
I'm gonna cut to a video of Eric the Eel. It'll look like you. If you guys don't know who Eric the Eel is like he holds the record for the slowest Olympic race.
I've never seen anything like this at the Olympic Games before.
It was very funny.
This guy doesn't look as though he's going to make it.
It is a funny moment.
Now I am convinced this guy is going to have to get hold of the lane rope in a minute.
He became that country's Olympic swimming coach.
I love that so much.
I mean, I guess you don't really remember who wins. Like, if the person came last, you're gonna remember them more.
Yeah, he'll forever hold the record because nobody will ever race that slow again.
Yeah, that's true.
Unless they do
Unless
it.
they do it on purpose.
Yeah, unless they
Which
get
means,
the,
but
they,
the country would get so mad at them for doing that.
They
So,
become
like,
the fastest just so they can swim slow.
yeah, legit.
Such a
Like,
waste. Hi, my name's Jack, and my fun fact is that I broke my arm the very first time that I came to Life Group, and none of them helped me either.
he cried.
So,
I was
did
watching.
not cry.
You
I
did
was
cry.
watching.
There were
Jack,
tears.
I was there.
There
You
was
cried.
tears.
It was a great start.
It was, yeah.
It was, yeah.
It was, I think I broke my arm.
He tried to jump over a ledge like this.
No, it was like that. It was even worse.
Oh
It
my
was
God.
nothing.
In my defense, it was like grade 8, so
Initiation, anyway.
And you play basketball now? Where were your hopes back then?
still don't have any. Still
Exactly.
don't have any.
Next question. If they're not gonna wear a dress with me to prom, I'm sorry. Like,
Yeah, true.
Guys,
Yeah,
this is
that's
staying.
crap.
I'm going to put that one in as your actual one.
Damn.
My one is, if they haven't already tried to kill me, then they're not a good friend.
Have you had friends that have tried to kill you?
Yeah, you
Yeah,
literally
us.
rolled tires down hills at me. A sparkler bomb nearly exploded in my face.
Mine would probably be if they're a flake. That's just not on.
Oh,
Cadbury Flake.
And for all the flakes out there, you know who you are.
Don't be a flake.
Johan, do you have one?
If they won't eat lunch with you in a place you're not supposed to have lunch, then I guess that's...
What, like
What do you
the
mean?
year 12 roof when you like grabbed a pie and with like 3 other people and went up there?
Yeah.
Did that happen?
Yes.
He literally was up and then
A-block
they all
roof.
jumped. Yeah, they all jumped down from A-block roof and like the teacher was standing right there and he's like, "Hey, we won't do it again."
We're not condoning law breaking.
If they aren't willing to go out at 1 a.m. with you to go get pancakes, then they're not worth it.
Yeah, amen.
Hashtag Kansas City. Oh, bringing in llamas into squad night.
Where in the world is a llama?
I mean,
Yeah.
I
I think
Big
Is
task.
this youth, like squad, like connect group?
yeah,
Or
connect
like
group,
Connect
connect,
groups.
that would
because
count.
like when we were in like obviously a lot of the current like youth kids won't really remember us, like we're graduated now.
Yeah.
So maybe a couple people were there when we rang the llamas, but you know, I think we sort of did a pretty good job of being like squad goals. Like
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
not
facts.
even on squad nights, where we would like muck around, play games. We would do our best to win every time.
Yeah.
And we'd kick up a bit of a hissy easy fit when we didn't.
I think it's
Because
Roller clip.
yeah, roll the clip, and it was rigged.
It was
definitely rigged. Don't.
Yeah, don't show the plaque. The plaque is such. Okay, I remember when they announced the plaque. They're like, "Look, this is what you're gonna get."
Oh, we're still on it, nearly like all.
Yeah, I know, but like they were like,
All
"Alright,
five
so,
of them.
No, yeah. Show it.
Jack, they can't see that.
Yeah, show it. So they were like, they announced like, "Oh, this is how you show your legacy at Yhigh." And then they did the first one, the very first one when they got the plaque. Then the second one, they never did them again. Like, and then they kind of done them across the years. But like,
Well, one time we had to complain because it was rigged, and it took us like everybody to admit that it was rigged, and then we finally got our name engraved on it for that one. So yeah, I think we did a pretty good job of epitomizing what squad goals is like. Not even bringing the llama, but like we sort of bring a lot of energy on a Friday night as well.
Yeah, facts. We always turned up consistent. Group meets.
Consistency.
Yeah, Tuesday we would meet every Tuesday. We would be there every Friday with like spirit and all, and then we were all serving on team. Like
It didn't really matter. Yeah, it didn't really matter what was going on. We always met up during the week. We always came on Friday, and we always did those things.
We were always talked about as well. Even when we weren't there, there was like just a big void because we did so much.
Yeah. He sounds a bit full of that. There was a bit of
Stop
that.
patting ourselves on the back.
Yeah.
Okay.
I do think as well, like it's really important. Like something that we got really good at was like meeting like outside of the youth time as well. Like we met on the Tuesday afternoons, and like I think that's a lot of things that other Connect groups didn't do, and that's what sort of made us more special and what made us have that like brotherhood and like have that relationship and have like the quote unquote squad goals.
Yeah.
So like I think that's really important that like if a squad can meet outside of the youth time and just have that community about them, then they're destined for greatness.
Because it's a different environment, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, completely different environment.
I think also we all did all our like we pretty much not only like Connect group wise, but like we did all like Christian ministry together. We did all like we did all the same
we did
classes.
pretty much everything
We
together.
literally we did like pretty much like we've all been friends since like at least grade 4. We did choir together.
Oh, those are the days. Going to choir just for the party at the end.
Party in the end.
Yeah.
I also think what epitomizes squad goals is bringing your own culture.
Oh,
Because it's so easy to get caught up and be swayed by the other cultures around you, especially when there's more people. But if you guys can form your own little, golden culture and bring that into places you go, then that's really squad goals.
Just follow the examples set by Jesus. Like, just love people.
I think that's what we try to do as well without coming across, I don't know, like too spiritual.
Yeah.
Literally just trying to love people.
Yeah.
And like
Shot like a booger out my nose.
But yeah, I think we do our best to try and love people. Big question.
The first thing I thought when you said that was, I don't know, we always talk about it in our love group, as iron sharpens iron, so another man sharpens another man.
Yeah.
So like if the people around you aren't supporting you, aren't helping you, aren't making you a better person, then it's just not going to help you in the long run.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's questionable.
You hang around other people you want to kind of like be like, you want to hang around people that you think have admirable like qualities, people you want to, just look up to. You don't want to hang out with people that think are going to take you down a wrong path or maybe just screw up your life. You want to be with people that maybe if you hang out with them, then you'll end up in a good place because they're good people as well.
The most important thing is, I think, with having friendships is that you have people around you that can pull you out of the darkness and stuff. Like, especially in our day and age, it's so easy to like isolate yourself and like pull back, and that's when things like depression and worldly things set in. But if you have friends who are actually looking out for you, that are good for you, they can always pull you out, and they'll always know when something's up.
Yeah, and I think that was something good about us as well. Is like I think we've all had times where we've struggled, and I think at least one of us was always there for someone like in those dark times. And so I think that's really important, even just to have that one person that you can sort of lean on, I guess, and yeah, that you can rely on to pull you out of those dark waters as you talked about.
That's wild. Okay, my best and worst qualities of a friend. Best quality is being selfless, and the worst quality is being selfish.
I like the little wordplay there.
Yeah.
Do we have to elaborate?
I mean, isn't that just the same quality twice?
No,
Selfless.
Selfless is
Selfish.
Yeah, I know what I mean. So like, so the
It's the
best
opposite.
quality. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you're just saying the same thing, like,
But reverse.
yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
They're polar opposites.
What do you mean? They're not
So
the
they're
same.
different.
Like I could say,
No, like the worst quality in someone is someone being selfish.
Yeah, but
Which
you can
means-
be not selfish but not selfless.
Oh yeah, true. Yeah, okay. Okay, yeah, fair. Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Do we have to elaborate at all?
no, that's fine. Anybody else? Best and worst quality?
If nobody else has them, I'll elaborate.
I can go.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think the best and worst qualities in a friend. Best quality, being able to have a good laugh with them.
Yeah.
If you can't laugh with them, then no. And worst quality is if they can't support you properly, then it's not a very good friend. No.
I'll build right off the back of that, and I think as well as being able to have a laugh with someone, which I think is really important, but also I think a really good quality to have in a friend is like amongst those laughs you're able to just take a step back and have a serious conversation as well. Because I think like the best relationships obviously aren't all about laughs. Like you do need to have
Bipolar experience.
you do need to have like those heart-to-heart discussions, and I think that's really important. And I don't know, I would just say the worst quality is like someone who's like uncommitted and you know, they,
I agree.
like
Yeah.
someone who like makes it clear that you know, even when you're together, like they don't really want to be there, like that type of thing. And I think it's really important that, you know, if we're trying to be a good friend, trying to have a good relationship, that we're trying to stay committed to that friend. Even if, you know, you might not believe in something that they're saying or whatever, that you're still there for them because they're your friend. So yeah.
It's like a 50-50, like if you're putting in 50%, then they should be putting 50%, and if they're not, then it's like, where does our friendship really lie?
Yeah.
Sick.
I have a good one. Oh, no, you go.
No, because I've already done. I was just gonna say, to add on to Jack's best quality as well, I think that's a really important thing, and what a lot of friendships lack is it's just all surface level, have a laugh, you know, have a joke, and then that's it. But the real friendships and the friendships that are gonna last, the friendships that are gonna last are the ones where you can have those deeper conversations, and when you can, you know, really reach out to them, because that's when, you know, they can support you and you can support them, and you build off each other.
Friendships are gonna last if you don't always laugh.
Yeah,
Nailed it.
that's good.
Nailed it.
It's already been said, but I'll just say it another way. The best quality in a friend is being able to tell them anything, just anything that's on your chest, being able to trust them with what you say and knowing that they can help you through it and just be that support for you. And just having that like deep connection with them, I think that's a really important quality. I think the worst one is when they don't invite you to things. I think that kind of gets to the point where it's like, if they don't invite you to like things, and you know, are they really your friend?
Alright, why is community so important? I reckon it's because if you're not surrounding yourself around a group of people that like support you and have that backbone like support, you're kind of shooting yourself in the foot. I mean, if you're not having support for situations, for tough times, for good times, for easy times, I mean, like, you're not having support.
Yeah.
You need support no matter where you're going in life. Like, no, like, I know, like, the biggest people in the world, like, the smartest people in the world, like,
All the smartest people.
smartest kid in school always have tutors, and so like
They build a
mentors,
community
they have a
around.
community, like,
Yeah,
So I
exactly.
think-
which is why
Yeah.
you did.
Why
I didn't have a tutor.
Why you man? Why you mad?
And I think it's exactly the same thing in like Christian community as well as just like to build our faith, like what the smartest kid in school is doing to build their like knowledge. Like they need someone there to sort of build them up and mentor them. And I think we need the same thing in our Christian circles, like whether it just be in the church or in the youth. Like having like your youth leader like being your mentor, or someone in the church be your mentor, or the pastor being your mentor. Yeah, whatever it is, like just having that sort of role model. And like, you know, early on we had our Connect group leader was like a role model for all of us, I think. And then I think we also got to a point where like we were each other's mentors in a sense as well. Like once we started to grow up, like we really started to
share.
And learn learn off each other and like become a lot more like not just us looking to one mentor, but we were all looking to each other to see where we could grow.
It's kind of like I can't remember what the saying was. It was kind of just like surrounding yourself in wise counsel. I can't remember where exactly it's from, but Proverbs. Thank you. But yeah, just surround yourself with like wise counsel. It is something Jordan Peterson once said. Treat everyone like they know something that you don't, and kind of just try and learn from that. And when you're in a big community, there's so much knowledge going around, and everyone's a complex like person. Everyone has stuff going on in their lives, and so if you think you're the only one going through something, just get in a community. I'm sure there's someone there that can help you because they've been through something similar. It's just, you know, the way it is. There's always people out there ready to help you.
But I feel like being like able to sit with people, especially when we went to like Daily Bread as like a life group and helped out there, it was like a big real eye opener about like the community and like expressing our faith as like a group instead of just one individual person. I feel like as people with like a religion and like that support Christianity, I feel like it's more of a big deal to like go around with people instead of just being by yourself, because it's way easier to be shut down and like, I guess like, I don't even know, like shut down and like people are like, oh, it's just you that's doing it. It's like there's a whole group of us that are actually going out to try and make a difference instead of just one person.
Yeah, it actually holds us accountable as well.
Yeah.
Sure. Like if we're seeing each other do it, I think it's just like, oh, okay, well, like I should be doing it as well. Yeah, I think that's like that can be really important, like within community as well, because it sort of builds that within yourself, builds that accountability within yourself. And so when you start, like obviously relationships in the Connect group aren't going to last forever. And when we move on to like different seasons in our life, we'll still have that foundation from where we learned together, where like, you know, when I build new relationships, gotta like hold each other accountable for that type of thing. Yeah.
That's right. Iron sharpens iron.
That's it.
The little teasing that he always does.
Hey guys.
He's a little bit of healing. He's a little bit of healing.
My favorite part about having a relationship with Jesus is just being able to let go and just give him control of your life. Because it gives you so much peace knowing that the creator of the universe, the guy who created every star, who put the two hemispheres of Earth together, and knows you by name, knows every hair on your head, he loves you. And when you kind of just lean into his presence and know that he's got you, and no matter what happens, he'll always be there for you and will be able to give you peace and like strength to go through whatever happens, really. When you kind of just lean into him and just give him control, I just love the peace that he gives you. And he gives you so much joy as well. Like he gives you a reason to praise his name no matter what the circumstances are. And I just really love that, because when you pray, stuff happens. And so even when you don't feel like praying and you pray, you just get this sense of peace over you. When you pray for peace, you get peace. When you pray for joy, you get joy. At least in my case, it happens all the time, and I love it.
That's good, Johan.
40 second answers, bro.
I know, shut up!
That's all we
I got
need.
something. I got a serious answer, not a joke answer this time. I would say definitely my favorite part would be like the effects you can see, like how like you were saying, the joy that we get from like being with God and peace that you get with God. I like the joy that I get out of serving God, like the lives you affect, the actual change you see in the development in people that you see, like the actual realization, oh my gosh, there is a Lord, oh my gosh, like he loves me. I feel like that's my favorite part, seeing like
someone change from
the effects of Jesus Christ. I think that's my favorite part.
And not only like on yourself as well, and
I'm talking on like people.
Seeing that happen on other people is like amazing.
It's like it's like a great thing when it's happened to you, like, oh, I do this now. But like it's like when you see it on other people, it's like, whoa.
Yeah, it's incredible.
That's cool. Yeah. And especially when you've contributed with that. Like that's
when
nice.
someone receives the Holy Spirit, you're like, nice.
Yeah.
That's it. That's
nice.
that's the jam.
Well, I think just the whole unconditional love, like the fact that he's already died for your sins, like someone loved you so much that he went through all the pain and suffering just so you could have a relationship with God. Like the fact that he was willing to do that, like I love the word excruciating, like, and when we think of it, we think like excruciating pain, but that actually comes from the word crucifixion, and so it just goes to show how much pain Jesus actually went through, just so we could have a relationship with God, and like not even that we could have the chance to have a relationship with God. I think it's just crazy.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, the fact that he meets you where you're at, you don't have to do much. You kind of just have to say, all right, Jesus, I'm here. Yeah. And bam, just whole life turned around. Doesn't matter what you do or what you did, he'll just be there for you because he loves you for who you are.
I love the saying. It's like you can take 1,000 steps back from Jesus, but he's always still one step away.
Yeah.
Just illustrates it well.
So, sort of like we talked in the last question about, I know you talked about unconditional love. I think how God can really help our relationships is like he teaches us how to love. Yeah. So like because of that first relationship that we have with God, we look at him as, our Holy Father, all that type of thing, and like how loving he really is. He like shows you what love is. So when you like are building relationships, like with your friends and stuff, like you really like get an indication of how you're supposed to love onto them, and like because we're trying to do our best to live in like a godlike way, in a godlike manner.
This like literally it's one of my favorite like concepts, because it's like in our relationships that's how we can truly like mimic the relationship God has with us, and like just running after people and chasing after people with unconditional love and just being the Jesus in their life, because like your friends, not all of your friends will be saved, but when they see something different in you and they see that you've got Jesus and you're copying how he loved you, like they'll realize that you're different, and that'll prompt them to ask you like, oh, why are you different? And that's when you can lead people to Jesus.
It's still different.
I mean, can I quickly interject? I think it sort of like goes like vice versa as well, as like your relationships like here on earth like really help your relationship with God as well. It's because like when you have that love for someone, like obviously like I have love for each one of you boys and like all my family and everything, and so not in the sus way, and like the.
You can make it forget. Like,
so like obviously like I have love for each one of you boys, but the like knowing how like I love you guys, how I love my family, all that, and knowing how much more God loves me, I think is like life changing. It's just like a really cool thing to think about. It's just like like it's amazing.
Yeah, not only is he like the greatest example of how we should love our neighbors, but it's also what he does to us on the inside. I know in my life, I've seen it happen where it's gone from just despising people like who've hurt me, just like hating, just full of a lot of just not love, and then when I like found God and I just put him in my life, it's so hard for me to not like people. It's so hard for me to hate people. I work in hospitality, and I always have some of the people I work with go like, oh, she's such a Karen, I hate her. And then when I'm talking to her, I'm like, yeah, I see what you mean. Like you don't like what they're doing, but it's so hard for me to just not go, Jesus loves you and then I love you, because it's something he's done in my life. It's just genuine love. It's not even a choice at this point. It's more just like, I can't not feel what Jesus feels for you right now. You're loved.
You see what God sees in people.
Yeah, and I think that's definitely something you should, if you want, pray for it, and he'll deliver it, and it's something amazing. It's a great gift to have and like receive from him, because then you don't have to try so hard. You know, you just love people.
Going on what you guys are saying, I would say like it's kind of even like how Dre is saying you like act on like how God, or was that you, Jack? It was one of you. One of you said you like act on it, like how it kind of does that reverse effect.
Yeah.
Like, well, you look at like our life group leader and like how he treated us, and we tried to be more like him in return. Like, and now we're doing stuff like this. I mean, and he was just applying what God's love was on us.
Taught him over the years as well.
And then that vice versa comes to us and help bridge our relationships and friendships and stuff like that.
Yeah, and I think that can be really important, because then obviously we got all that from Caleb and then got older.
I thought we weren't mentioning his name.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we got that from our Peko group leader, and we started to get older.
Yeah.
And we then like built our own faith on top of what like the foundations that he had helped build with us.
Yeah.
And then we get to pass that on.
Yeah.
And it's sort of just, I mean, the idea is that it creates
a snowball
loop
effect.
where people like are becoming a lot more mature earlier, like in their faith, kind of thing.
You stand on the shoulders of the people who's come before you.
Massive butterfly effect. Like.
How to be a better friend and better in the community is just be the hands and feet of God. So pretty much acting out how he loves everyone and how to display his love throughout yourself.
Yep. A good way to love someone this weekend would be to kind of just show someone that you really care for them. You know, bring them out for lunch. Checking on them, make sure they're okay. Buy them a drink, and just ask them a couple questions. Just see if they're okay, and really just show God's love through that.
Yeah, I think another way we can help our friends this weekend is just checking on them and seeing how they're going, and I think that's really important.
Just checking on a friend, buy them some food, make sure they're okay.
I would probably say just let your friends know that you're there for them. A lot of the time it's hard to, just keep texting them like, how are you, because like people feel harassed, but as long as they know you're there for them, they'll always come to you first whenever they have problems, and that's when you can really lead into deep discussions and grow your friendships.
Yep, and for me, I'll just say one practical thing is, before we talked about how, as well as having laughs in a relationship, in a friendship, you also need to engage in those deeper discussions and have those deeper discussions. So I would just encourage you guys this weekend to just hit up a close friend that you already have, and just try and initiate one of those deeper conversations. Try and start something up there so you can start to build on the relationship that you already have and take it to another level.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you have any questions, put them down below. Make sure you like, comment, hit that notification bell so you get notified every time we upload a video. Make sure you hashtag cancel Dan, hashtag it was rigged, hashtag Llamanooty is sick, hashtag Yhigh, we are not Yhigh, we are Yhigh.